apostado tanto a mí, tengo un problema, Otani. Yo no me viro ni me doblo, origami. Mi cuello está chili, Pablo Chile, paloma mami. Triste ver a alguien que puso a comer, puesto pa' mí. Pero estoy tranquilo con las 2 cerezas. Todos aportan, si quieren comer, pues tráete algo a la mesa. Gasto dinero y no mi tiempo, que eso no regresa. Disney backstage, creo que vi a Mickey ponerse la cabeza. Top boy, estoy con mis dos boy en London, Elian y esa. Top boy, tengo la salsa como una milanesa. Ponche, tengo los ponches, Tyson con la derecha. Shohei, yo me siento Tani con todos estos ponches. Esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah. Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer.
What a feeling, getting that money.
City of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Then there's one down. Stepping in, Junior Caminero. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hammer, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ben Williamson. Caminero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Fouled off left side. Yeah, a foul ball. The 0-2 to the right side. Stop. And that will end the inning. stands in for the Phillies. In the dirt, and that's ball one. Fouled off. He was late. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his own.
Nope, ball one. Whoa.
Two down. Swing, and he breaks his back. No play, that's an infield single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Ground ball could be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. Game one of the National League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes. That one fouled off. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
The 2-2 now. That one missed. Hit in the air, right field. Garcia under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
On the ground, right side. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. This one smacked out to left center. And that is that. Game one of the NLCS. Bottom of the second. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And there's a foul ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a lead-off triple. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 1 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. In the air, right field. DeLuca under it. Brings it in. Fires it to the plate. Safe. Almost made the play, but now it's a one-run ball game. This is Bryson Stott. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Go to second. And that'll win the inning. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. Out number 2. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Caminero getting to start at third, 22 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
That's the ball.
Fought off foul.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, but can't make the catch. It drops. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Stop coming home. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Turner up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swinging a foul out of play. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in game 1 of the NLCS.
No, that's a ball.
Just off the inside edge. Out to short. Walls. Swings to first. 1 gone. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a foul ball. And it's second. Right side, hard hit. Throw to first in time. And now it's Alec Bohm. 0-1 so far. Out there to center. And that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Foul ball. The Phils leading by 2 here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Now fly ball to right center. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's 2 away. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. To the right side. And foul ball. That just misses. Ball 3. And that's low for ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
On the ground to third. Boom. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double. 1 out. Runner at second. Brandon Mark. New pitcher on now. Steven Matz. And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can. Just missed. For the runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations. Ball to strike. Out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning. Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0. Runner on the go, and right back to the mound. Not in time. He's safe. Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over. So now, with 1 away and a man at second, and now the right fielder, Johnny DeLuca. It's frustrating for these guys because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 left. The 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
In the air, left field, and it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. In there safely. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot.
No, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so
Runner takes off. Hard hit, base hit. Runner from third, in to score. And he'll reach second with one away.
Picks himself up at RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
That's the ball.
Well, he's so good about
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the first play is now in order. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a bit. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit, one run in already. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run single, and it's fine. Lifted in the air, shallow right field, 2 down. And now Brandon Marsh, he's 0 for 1. Misses the sweeper. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. Last half of inning number 5. And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And the leadoff man aboard.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Ben Williamson. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Double play ball to second. The flip. 1 at second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Game 1 of the NLCS. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. DeLuca takes it in for the out. 1 down.
That's the ball.
side with a breaking ball. Legumina in his second season, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going! He muscles that ball out the opposite way. One down. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, the foul. Got him swinging. Ground ball left side. It's through for a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber comes up to hit here. Now a snap throw to first. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. But he's safe. And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And forget Schwarber goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning. And they have a pair. That's some Schwarber power for you right there. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Chase Sugar.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Tosses across to first. One pitch and one out. Just missed. The Phillies up big in this one here in the late stages of Game 1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Some high cheese for strike 3. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. On the ground is short. Trey Turner gloves it. And that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. On the ground, and that's just foul. Hit on the ground is short. Walls throws to first in time, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now here is Brandon Marsh. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce. Stop. He's already righty reliever out of the pen, Mason Engler. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
One run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one hammered left field. That's got a chance. Going, his second run of the game. And see the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
The first pitch, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
And here we go with Game 2. That one fouled off. There's a swing and a drop. That's a hit. And he'll pull into
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend to the baseball in order.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 2.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. Here comes Bryce Harper.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Hits the corner, and 1-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here! That one out the opposite way, and they add on. It's 4-0. This to third, Caminero. Fires over to first. One pitch and 1 out. Otto Kemp getting ready to hit. Already in the frame here in Game 2 of the NLCS. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0. Foul ball. And that one fouled off. 0-2. On the ground to the left. Walls throws to first. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
They're down 2-1 after that missed inside. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it is out of here. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Foul off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nice. To beat the odds.
Mason Engler gets the call from the pen.
Well, we need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That one hit to right. And that'll do it. Ready to go
anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's out.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot. One down. Jonathan Arundel digs in now. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Tap foul at the plate. Out to short, Turner. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. Second game of the NLCS. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. This one in the air, center field. And a quick out, number 1. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere.
That's a ball.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
That one pushed foul. Engler, a 6'4" righty. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a cutter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. This one in the air, right field, and there's 2 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Foul ball there. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out. That is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. That one fouled off. And now the count is even. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Fly ball down the line. Garcia heads after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now here is Jake Fraley. Look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Second game of the NLCS. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're...
Pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's safe. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's inside. Ball 2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got it. 2 out. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That one's back. A shot to the opposite field. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. Gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. This one in the air, center field. Crawford settles underneath it. And there's one away.
An absolute tape measure shot last time out.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Turner with the throw to first. He's out. Hey! Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In the air out to center. Crawford on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now in Tampa Bay as we go to the top of the 4th. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Line drive, base hit.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in. Turned on the pitch.
New pitcher on here, Ian Seymour.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Schwarber, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pitch out, but no action. Turner stands at first with 1 out. Turner runs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a high chopper. And he beats it. He's safe. Fouled off left side. The Phils trying to break this one open here in Game 2 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Into center. And this one looks like trouble. He's there. He's got it. Running tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. On the ground right side, Williamson. Tosses to first. That's the inning. Bottom 4 as the Rays come up to hit.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Timing on the swing was good.
Tanner Banks on the pitch here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays.
Inside ball.
That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. For a strike. Late with the swing there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball, perhaps on the ground.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Taylor Walls, the next to hit.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
On the ground. Oh, a great flip. On the money. Nice play. Back here at Tropicana Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Jay31rodriguez stands in for the Phillies. Out to short. Walls. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. In the air out towards right center. Mullins on his horse. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. 2 away. Adolis Garcia will hit next. Swing and a ground ball. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished. It's really been a top-to-bottom effort. Pretty much everyone's finding a way to contribute, and they're feeding off each other. This is pretty fun to watch.
Just missed. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that gets down in the corner. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He blasted that one down into the corner, But that was a really nice job in right field, holding him.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is off the backside. Wow! Another homer. His second home run of the game. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. And that's a one-on single. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ben Williamson, 1 for 2. And the first offering is not close.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match out better and who's able to get to the finish line.
That one misses.
Ball 3. He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Far off foul. The other way. Leaping and he makes the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive. They find
Jonathan Bowler will take over here. Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Over to Sosa. They limit the damage here. Back now in Tampa Bay. Top of the 6th inning.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning. Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Outside. Full count now.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That smash towards center. One away. Tied at 6. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for. Right there. Just kept it set.
The new pitcher in the game, Garrett Clevenger.
Inside.
Snap throw to first. Now back in safely at first. The Phillies with the go-ahead run at first here in Game 2 of the NLCS. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Here's a 2-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And ball 4 to aboard.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Schwarber at the plate now, and that's inside. To the right side. Williamson slings to first in time. 1 for 3. Late on that fastball.
Ball inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that one fouled off. On a line, should be extra bases. The second run scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in 2. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Inside, ball 2.
Yeah, foul ball. Misses inside. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to...
That's strike 3. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. There's a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Line drive. Garcia takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Base hit center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Waste no time there. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. Saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Out towards right center field. Crawford under it. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Junior Caminero.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
There's a 1-1. There's a line drive to left field. And that will end the inning. Second game of the NLCS. Here's the Phillies catcher, Jay31rodriguez. Now.
That's a ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He muscles that one out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 9-6.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
That one found hard the other way. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game 2. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
This one in the air. Williamson brings it in. And there's one down. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And it's fouled away. In the air, right field, Palacios on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. In the air, left side, Simpson under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
No, that's down.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much get.
Tim Meza on the pitch out of the pen here. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-2. And the slider just misses. But won't make it there after the bad jump. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Williamson. Ball 1, no strikes. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The Rays with the tying run at the plate here in game 2 of the NLCS. Line drive, that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that at bat had a lot right. It's certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. And maybe they've got something going here.
To short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Safe at first, they won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. Now in for Orion Kirker gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fastball for a strike. The Phils trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that'll load the bases. Rips one to right. Brings it in. Here comes the run from third. The relay throw. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Walls. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Inside. And it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That's his strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a...
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies. Both
Definitely a huge at-bat in this game coming up right here. But with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting one batter, and this should be fun.
in there at the knees. Up the middle, and that one handled. They get the force. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Ball one. In the air to left center. Reaching down and makes the grab. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Kevin Kelly. He's into the game with the bases empty. Laser could be extra bases.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Schwarber in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Back to first, and he's saved.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0. Foul ball there. Quick move to first. Back to first, and he's saved. 1-run game. 1 out, 1 on. In the dirt, blocked. Turner runs, and the tying run is on base. On the inside corner for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue to finish off this hitter.
And that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Cam Boozer into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations. Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes. Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here, the middle of the order hitter off runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Down around third is Turner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Out to short. Walls throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Tampa Bay, bottom of the 8th, Junior Caminero getting ready to hit.
That can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Alvarado measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a cutter. This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. That should get the dugout going. Sliced hard to foul. There's a line drive to left field. 1 away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Takes it in for the out. So up next, Ben Williamson.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The Phillies holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a big swing and a miss. Out of line, out towards center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now for the Phillies, Otto Kemp. Pitch hitter coming on, Brandon Marsh. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Takes it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have a chance.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Edmundo Soto. Now a pinch hitter coming out for the Phillies. Bryson Stott looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And he swings through that one.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a ball popped up. Walls settles underneath it. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Chandler Simpson digs in now. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Strike on the inside corner. In the dirt. And the runner holds. One-run game, bottom 9. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Second. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Fights it off. We'll see another. Raised down by a runner. Here in the late stages of game 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses in. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. And now Keith Palacios.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
In the air to left center. Got it! Nice grab. Runner takes for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. How about it? 10-10. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Juan Duran.
Nope, outside.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And the winning run is aboard. So back to the top of the order. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. That one is absolutely belted. Crawford hustling after it. And that one hops the wall. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Rays walk it off in game 2.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real, real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique. Up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He sees I was just with G, just like Ron E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones of Buelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Mare, Ghost and Rick.
Seguro, mujer, no eres poco tiempo, para siempre lo perdí. Aún recuerdo el romance que viviste conmigo. Yo sé que jugaste con mis sentimientos. Todo fue un juego que tuviste conmigo. Pero en ese juego yo me enamoré. Yo no me di cuenta, escucha mujer. Pero te lo juro, mamita, desperté.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Just about ready to roll. Chandler Simpson now at the plate.
Chandler Simpson.
So we're off and running in Game 3. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one for strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
That is second. Third baseman, Junior Camarero.
That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third.
Yandy Diaz now.
Yandy Diaz.
Started after it. Appeal to first. And yes, he offered at him. 0-2. Man at first, one away. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's too low. Full count ball. Runner on the go. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. Caminero around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knob. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And it's even up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here, the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-2 now. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Aranda, not sure what to expect after that first pitch. a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded, and still only one away. On the corner for a strike. Here's a high chopper. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Trying to get the Rays on the board. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted.
Base hit center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. In Philadelphia, on the mound for this one, Steven Matz. What's the word on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's one down. On the ground, right side. Aranda takes it to the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he's in there. It's a first-inning double.
Everything came together for him. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Man on second, 2 down.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 over it up.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Fights it off, you'll see another. Three-2 now. On a line. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Bohm in to score. And they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't...
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. A 2-run homer, and they tie it up. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Bird. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Out to center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Up the middle, Sosa. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. On the ground. Oh, great stuff. Throws from his knees. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And that is out of play.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed.
Runner on the goal. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second. Right through there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. And a count 1-2. 2 on, 1 out.
That's the ball.
And now it's 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Runners on the move, and that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Williamson. Swinging a foul out of play.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Slice to right. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third.
Run out away from getting out of a huge jam in this NLCS.
Line drive. And that's the third out. Here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2, Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fall off foul. The 1-1. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. 3-1 is on the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul.
For me, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game, the Kansas City Royals.
Runner takes off. Foul off left side. Matz, a 6'2 southpaw, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Nick Martinez gets the ball from the pen. And the batter now, Adolis Garcia, trying to move the runners over. He is safe. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, nobody out here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up. Yes, he can earn some points.
This one's blistered. No, got it about it. Out of here. Grand slam. A laser to left. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 7-3.
side of the foul.
Here comes the 0-1.
Well, you know, it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have 3 outs to get. Somehow, he's got to shake it off. He's got to just hit the reset button and try to get 1 batter at a time, 1 out at a time.
Bounce it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under this one. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out to short. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Harper now. He doubled home a run on his first AB. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
No, that's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Harper runs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Line drive. Could be extra bases.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Line drive. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now Taylor Walls. That one hammered but pulled foul. Oh, 2 now. In the dirt. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt, blocked. 2-2 now. On the ground, out to short. Off balance feed, there's 1. And 2. What a play. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 0-1 down.
Ball, whoa.
And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the Phillies catcher, Jay31rodriguez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Slowly on the ground to short. Walls. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. On the ground, right side, Williamson throws to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, bases empty. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Just off the inside edge. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Runner goes again. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Runner goes again. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Rays' leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. Trying to butt his way on, and that's just foul. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. Crawford in position, 1 away. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. Line, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
This one in the air, right field, and it stays fair. They'll throw to third. Save. He beats it. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jonathan Aranda will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the 4th, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. Just kind of rolled over on him.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Cam Boozer.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The 0-1. Late on that fastball. Turner runs. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And Schwartz strikes out. 2 down, base is empty. Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Yes, circle the bases.
plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Comes up empty.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
In the air, left field. And it drops in. And he'll pull into second safely. At the plate, Otto Kemp. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the NLCS. In the dirt. The 1-1. Swings through that.
That's the ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at second. Struck him out looking. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Ground ball to Bohm. 1 pitch and 1 out. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So digging in, Taylor Walls. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Things aren't looking great for this offense right now, Brew. They need a spark. It doesn't matter who provides it, but they need it to save their season.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Rays retired in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Phillies, Jay31rodriguez. Grounds 1 to short. Walls. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Sosa goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Here's a 1-1. That one pushed foul. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
In the air to left center. Simpson makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. He's 2 for 2. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got it. Inning over on the strikeout. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. On the ground, right side. Sosa to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Here's a big power threat.
And he's got a nice lead to work with.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. Left field. And that's a foul ball. One out, the runner at second here in Game 3 of the NLCS. No question about this one. It's out of here. An absolute smash to left.
The order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Up the middle, a sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Ben Williamson. Fly ball down the line. Garcia really on his horse for this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, where we go bottom 6. Adolis Garcia. Griffin Jacks comes on now.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
That's inside. And El Bumby is kept in check with the K. On the ground to short, Walls fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Out, space is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Swings through the sweeper.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
That one inside, and now it's 3-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mullins settles underneath it, and the inning is over. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. In the air, left side. On his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Out to short, Turner. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. Richie Palacios digs in now.
No, that's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. back at Citizens Bank Park. Set for the last half of the seventh. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. In the air out to center. It falls in, and that's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
In the air, left field. Simpson makes his way towards it. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Here's the left. Now a pinch hitter coming out for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh. Runner on first and one down for him. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Now quick throw to first. Boom. Dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need the scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
On the ground, Williamson. Play made, that ends the inning. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but
runner on the move. There's the ball. Realmuto throws that in time. It's a stolen base. Right side, hard hit. Harper steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Simpson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is gets up to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Runner on the go. It's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Runner goes again. And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first in time. Way to play. Safe. It's a 1-run ball game. Yandy. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Orion Kirker.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, right field. And that'll do it.
Inside.
1-2. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. Got him. Now one away. Now a pinch hitter coming out for the Phillies. Stuff. Looking to start something with one gone. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he... to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Digging in, Justin Crawford. That one fouled off. Man at second. In the air to left center. Mullins on his horse. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are two down. Struck deep right field, way back, and here! A two-run blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-7.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Check swing, you held up. Ball one. Out to short. Walls throws to first. And they get turned up to the out. That ends the frame. Back here in Philadelphia and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
One up, one down. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Stepping in, Nick Fortes.
No, that's a ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Two away. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies. Tim Mesa. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. That one missing inside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The Phils trying to close out a 3-run lead here in Game 3 of the NLCS. And they'll bring the tying run to the front. Now here is Taylor Walls. Here's the strike. 95 of that one.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success.
Out towards right center field. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rays. Williams. Big spot for him here. And fouled off. Brother edges away at second. They're down to their final strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just to
on the ground to third. The Philadelphia Phillies are moving on. They're headed back to the World Series. For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, I'm John Shelby saying goodbye. Thanks for watching the semifinals.